Okay. So, what you're gonna what you notice here is up at the corner here it's 32%. So that phone was at 33%. Um when I was charging it like an hour ago. It's not going anywhere. It's not going up. So I was listening to the radio for the past, I don't know, 40, almost hour. So that's my second epiphany today. So if the scar tissue is like the compound weight is large scar tissue being filled in with evil atoms, and these light small tears is scar tissue being filled in by good atoms, then the duality of the universe means that if one is good and one is evil, then me listening to the sound while I was doing these exercises is bad. That's the epiphany. Because my phone's not charging, it's actually losing power. I'm going to start exercising in silence. I'm not going to listen to sound. I'm not even going to listen to those 20,000 hertz frequencies, because that sound. Like I believe that's them bad guys getting me to listen to those frequencies so that they could like sneak their way into my muscle tissue as sound. So the sound wave is after my ears. It becomes electricity in the body, which could, in theory, allow them to form my scar tissue in my micro tears. So I theorize that's why the phone and my battery is not charging, because that's the spirits inside my phone that are electricity letting me know don't exercise with sound. So that's today's second epiphany. When you guys do your exercises, do them in silence. Don't do them in sound, because one of those things has to be bad. Obviously, pornography and the sound that comes from pornography is bad. So you don't want to listen to sound. You want to do your exercises in silence. And I see everyone at the gym listening to sound. So when you're listening to that sound as you're exercising, you're basically doing double whammy. You're creating large scar tissues from evil atoms, but also the sound waves entering your ears from the sound is forming electricity in your body from evil spirits that helps formulate those scar tissues from your compound exercises. So don't listen to sound. That's my second epiphany. And if I didn't listen to the radio while doing my exercise and uploading that video, I wouldn't have learned that second epiphany. So I believe they're getting me to run with the hertz frequencies as a way to hijack my power. So instead of rewinding the atoms, because I'm not running in silence, they're just going forward because of the sound. So now when I run with it in silence, my atoms are going to go backwards the way they should. That's second epiphany today. Don't run or don't exercise these 3 exercises while running with sound. You want to do it in silence. And when you're running, try not to run near power lines. Stay 30 feet away, 30 meters away if you can from power lines. If you can't, that's okay. But if you can, run away from power lines. So that's the bad guys getting me to run with that frequency to make me think that I'm cleansing the evils, cleansing the spirits of the sins of all creation. They're trying to manipulate me into believing that. But today's little epiphany of my phone battery dropping down from 34%, 35% down to 32% says otherwise. It means, don't run with sound, Anthony. You're working with the bad side of creation. They're gonna put themselves into your micro terrors. So, where am I at there? All right, I got 47 seconds, so I'm done. So, see how the battery, it went down to 30%? It's not charging. So the battery over here, it's at 30%. It's dropping. It's gone down 2%. So I don't know why that is. So the only thing I can assume is that's the spirits. Like there's spirits in this phone that is electricity. So there's like a spiritual battle going on in the phone right now. The good spirits are draining the battery to let me know not to run with sound or exercise with sound. So the question is, do I go do that run now because I exercise with sound? No, I don't think I'm going to, because it's my very first time doing this, and I don't want to build a muscle base with evil spirits, forming themselves in the very first time that I do this. So this is my very first time doing this exercise, and the last thing I want to do is, go running and rewind time inside my body and let those spirits form the very first the very first scar tissue in my muscles from listening to sound. So that's today's epiphany. If I go for that run, I'm going to rewind the atoms in my body, and then what? Well, it's going to the very first scar tissue that gets laid over top of it is going to come from sound, which is bad. That's the element. That's evil's element. You want to think of sound as being evil and silence as being good. So I'm not going to go do my run. Tomorrow I'll do it. Now that I know this other secret, I'm going to run and look at it, the charge went up. It's now at 31. So it went from 30 to 31%. So obviously the spirits that are fighting in my phone is electricity. And if you look down here, it says 31 minutes remaining. See it there? 31 minutes remaining, and it's 31% up top here. 31%. The spirits that are fighting in there, there's a spiritual war going on in the phone between electricity, because that's what spirits are, electricity. So the good spirits have won. They've let me know, hey, you found the secret to building muscle tissue, but don't wreck it by going for the run, because what you're going to do is you're going to layer that first scar tissue that you're ever going to layer as a pure God of creation is going to be formed because of listening to sound waves from music. So don't do that. That's the second epiphany. And I wouldn't have known that, guys, if I didn't upload this video and exercise with the radio on. So if I don't go for the run, the things are just gonna go like this. They're just gonna go clockwise normally. And then tomorrow I'll wake up and I'll start over tomorrow at lunchtime. Tomorrow is gonna be my very first time doing this. So the very first scar tissue that I lay down, it's gonna be laid down in silence. And every scar tissue subsequent after that will be laid down in silence. And you should notice a great deal of difference. Probably, I would say, when I do my next video in a month, I'm hoping to lose at least 10 pounds this month. You might notice a difference from the video previous one. So that's today's second epiphany. Exercise in silence.